some good stuff.
How many kiddos do you have?
So actually, in this Sekawele.
You have twins?
No, Sekawele means that I just recently got a newborn. So I have a two weeks newborn. Yeah, so I have 3 kids. Hopefully I'll add more.
How many boys?
1 boy.
We're looking for OBs, potential signings. Because Johnny had football in school, so surely...
School team captain, what?
Boys. The one thing I remember about Johnny, we were in the main hall. You remember Roxy? Some hooligan in Abashweki. So, Roxy, you know those things of it's Saturday, there's a parent who has come, they want to see their kid. So I think they look for the DHP. They go to Johnny. And Johnny comes to the main hall. So you go to the screen, reduce the volume to run an announcement. So when he reduced, before even saying something, Roxy agamba, wa. So Johnny identified him, lowered, made his own announcement. So and so, your parent has come to see you, step out, and he put back the volume. So as he was still watching the boy, he started kukuba mpara. Roxy amangu ebintu byakala. So Roxy was jumping on top of seats, running. He just got out from the door, that door on your right as you're moving out. Just after him, we were all watching. We all stopped watching the music and aimed at the run. Yamkwatra Kashoro. We were expecting slaps, but he didn't beat him. He caught him and released him. I don't know what he told him. He let him go. The next day, Roxy was mopping Stato. He started from 7 a.m. Anshera. Pakanka midday. Aku mopping Stato.
Johnny was very, very tough, but principled, but an all-round, like people respected him. He commanded his respect in school. I don't know how you managed to balance all that, seeing how it's hard to balance being friends to people at the same time. You have to deal with leadership. At the same time, you have to deal with all the hopes of the whole school. Playing with the... Are there some Mujuma guys on team? But no, you guys were not in school.
Mujuma was in...
You were in senior 1?
He was in S6. Bro.
Where is Guma, first DHP?
Guma is around. Guma works with internal affairs. Yeah, very soon he will be an ambassador of Uganda to some destination that the president will choose.
Heard. Yes. Guma was so big. The first time I saw him, I thought he was a teacher. I was surprised on Monday when he came on assembly wearing uniform. This guy, why is he wearing uniform?
He was a nice guy.
Hey, yes, he was a kawa guy.
We'll find ourselves here, Johnny.
Welcome to NLA Records.
Thank you. And to answer you, the only way I did it is show a tough face, but inside do nothing. Just laugh it off. Yes, that's how I managed to be a DHP, school captain, and at the same time be a superstar.
Had.
Some rumor going around is that Baino cashed you some shillings because you handed over the armband to Baino. I don't know. What was it? Was it every midfielder who takes free kicks becomes the captain?
Johnny's time, captain was selecting the squad.
The
captain was bigger than the coach.
Yes. I think that was Coach Lubuye's time. He used to empower us so that the captain chooses his team.
He was just lazy. He was just lazy. He just didn't want to stress knowing each and everyone's name and all that.
You know, I had been with Coach Lubuye from under 13, under 14, under 15, under 16, all the time. So I knew how he liked to line up his teams. First of all, the captain had to be aggressive. Then he needed to be a leader. So when I was living in Tare, Baino was ticking all the boxes.
Well, where was Baino a leader? Interact president?
One of the things.
Baino had the talent but was too nice.
He was nice, but he was influential. So that's what you needed to have to be a captain.
Baino was not in Interact for leadership.
He was
there for honeys.
And also, if you remember that time, these days I see one man I didn't have like a one man trying to score goals all the time. No, I only had one person who was trying to take over the role. So I also had Mark Jim at that time and Messi. And Messi was still
Young.
a little bit young. He couldn't take over. Interestingly, I was the first captain to be in my S4. I happened to have joined the school team in my S1 as a ball boy.
So you're not playing in senior one?
They could not allow me to play, but I would train with them. S2, I managed to sink Chapa, the famous goal against Chapa.
I wasn't there, but it is still talked about. It was still talked about by the time we joined.
I think from that time I became a monster. I just started going through life and football like it was so easy.
If you had joined the squad in senior one, you would be joining the ranks of Oshaba Marvin. So Machando, you'd have two guys that joined school team in senior one.
Nice.
Kins as well, Kashoro, the mighty Kashoro that's doing so well.
Talking about Kins was,
Centre half joining in S1.
Kins was my first captain, you know. He was very influential and inspirational.
Zibo also joined in senior one.
Yes, but Zibo didn't play for long. I don't know. He had some condition. But I watched him as a kid. I used to stay in Kacheka. So I'd go to watch Zibo. I'd go to watch Andre, if you remember Andre.
Of Kajogo.
Of Kajogo also. There was another guy with, we had the first half-cast, I remember him very well.
Chua Davis.
Chua was in
No,
Machando.
Chua was lower. There was a half-cast in the year of Zibo. He was a very good free kick taker. So I'd leave my home just to watch entire games against Chapa.
Have you ever gone to watch our man Aaron Aroriza?
They say he was a
I
prolific
didn't
winger.
know the guy was on school team until I read his was the other day.
Unfortunately,
Prolific winger in the 80s, 90, in the 90s. Our former president, yeah.
I was told he was quite good. Unfortunately, by the time I joined or came to Mbara, he was no longer playing. It's like the way I hear about Mungereza, you know, that he was quite good.
Talking of those was the teams, you know, we've always had this debate of tire, separate was they give them their own league, but this season is preempting the argument. Kashoro is beating everyone. There's no way we can separate them when they're beating us. Because what will they do to the Waze if we send them there?
I don't know what is going on this season.
The other day I was watching Bonfubs and Mugudu. Bonfubs and Kajogo, 2-2.
Yes.
So, of course it was there. Guys are getting injured, they're not running. So I thought maybe we need to give Waze their own league. But then, almost instantly, someone fouled Aaron. Aaron did not fall down. He somersaulted mid-air and stood right up. There's no way we can take that guy to an elders league. He needs to stay here with Yanga.
I watched Job pick and put pick meats in his pocket. Pick meats, he was running away with the top scorer record, so I was very happy. I'm gunning for it this season.
How many goals do you have?
I have one goal. Yes, so we've been in deficit as a team. So I've come back to relive my superstar days, and hopefully I'll at least my target is at least to score 10 goals.
But you cannot beat top scorer with 10 goals.
Small beginnings.
Romfield scores those in 2 match days or what?
So far I see the top scorer has 3 goals. You have like 3 guys with 3 goals.
Top scorer, 6 goals.
There's a 6th goal. Wow.
Man has 6 goals. But
I'm so thankful to Kashoro. They put a full stop to that.
Yeah, but Johnny.
Wasn't Pickman going, doing that hand sheet of scoring every game until Kashoro?
Hey,
I think he had scored almost every game.
Even through Creighton Cup.
Until he met Kashoro. So Kashoro said, you cannot start
had
part.
no joy in my eyes.
You cannot come here and break records on us.
Johnny, your history of the league, this season you're playing strike, but how have you been throughout the years of Machando? I think you guys have been in the league since season 3.
No, season 3. You're right.
Yeah, but you've not played your preferred number. Yes, you've been in and out for various things, but
Yeah, so for entire league myself, I was among the regional guys that came up with the concept. What happened
of the league or Machando?
of the league itself, I used to come to play Sunday league. So I was playing for Budo, the team.
At Nakasere?
Yeah, simply because we could not all fit in Crichton. Yeah. So the day we demolished Crichton around 4-0, they are like, no way, these guys need to be in our team. So the next Sunday, that's when they played against Kajogo. The following Sunday after that, they said, you know what, guys, create your own team. So I decided to join Mugudu. At that time, we lifted the trophy. Then
Season 2.
that's season 2 when we won the trophy.
Season 1 was like a blip. It was
just between
like 2 weeks.
No, it was
One
one week, I think. Because we used to play every Sunday. So one Sunday we come and
There's a shield there.
they're like, there's a shield. So I play for Mugudu, and then we win the league. Unfortunately, after that, I get into a car accident. So I break my right femur. So I was out for almost 4 years. So I come back. I'm not very fit. I play against Abazibu on my return, and then I break my my left tibia. So I was out for a long time. But during that time, I was able to I went through different roles in Machando. We were not well constituted as a team, so we had to have policies, framework, and then constitution.
Why are you beefing? Why are you beefing?
No, actually, Machando is a very well-oiled team. If you look at it, we are targeting things beyond playing football.
You have a 5-year plan.
We have a 5-year plan, and we have also given the boys a 15-year plan. If you look at it,
The signings.
not the signings, we have 60%.
Mark was worried. Do you know someone declaring here that they have a shower for 15
For
years?
15 years, man.
Yeah, but you see, if you realize we don't lose most of our core guys. We've maintained Kanti for a long time. We've maintained Arodi. We are friends with them. We don't want to see them go. The whole idea was cohesion first.
What happened to my guy, Gift of Kazo? Alan.
A Gift of Kazo, he had his own challenges. But I'm very happy to see him back in the league. And he can tell you himself, we are still friends to this day. We always encourage him to come to our camp. You see, beyond football, you must look at life itself. We meet once every Sunday, right, in a week. What happens between Monday and Friday and Saturday? So we, as Machando, we have really focused on having our hobbies, talk to each other, build each other, and hopefully, because roughly we are all average 35 now.
Nchando?
Yes.
Please.
42.
So we've lived half of our age. So it is the only way we can ensure steady contributions is if everyone is doing well. So we want to make sure that everyone's welfare is good, everyone has a job, you think about your life in totality. And then when you come on Sunday, come to talk. Talk about things. One of the things that we see as boys that men need to talk. So Sunday is for you to talk.
What does you give very good points about Machando, and you speak very well about what the league is supposed to be and what it is about. Why do you think Machando gets a bad rep over the years?
So I think we came out too hard and too ambitious to win the league, but we've also learned our own lessons along the way. The league is a marathon. You can't win it by just a day. So if you look at it, we've signed the best players in the league, so I'm okay with the head watch. It's understandable. So over the years, if you look at the squad we've assembled, really we should be winning each and every game. But we all know that football is a vehicle, right? You start the engine, and then you need to put a controller. So if it doesn't go to the right direction, you'll need to go back to the drawing board and try and see how things can get back to winning the ultimate goal, which is we want the star.
I'm actually rooting for Machando because you see,
should we get your content here when we're predicting episode?
Entire league has you need to have a touch of some football and luck. What Machando is missing is luck, but
they're very unlucky.
Once they get it, because they're not the first people to be unlucky. You guys see teams that have lost finals, but there's a team like Kadere. Kadere was in 3-4 for like 4 seasons before they qualified for the final. Even when they qualified for that first final, it was through the boardroom. Hey, Ebichunchu had thrown the game, forfeited the game. That's how they qualified for the final and won. Otherwise, they are going to finish 3-4 again. Even the second time when they qualified for the final, they qualified on goal difference.
Because Machando Enshaka drew against Mugudu the last game of the season.
Yeah, so it's just that luck that has enabled them.
So you're saying they're not as elite?
They're not as elite. The only elite teams I can identify at the moment are like Enshaka, who have qualified for the final. Genuinely. TY, who have qualified for the final. Like 5 points clear of the second. You get?
Okay.
Yeah. But so Machando just misses that touch of luck, and they can.
You spoke about you have the best talents in the league. Hypothetically speaking, you wouldn't take any talents from TY or Mujuma if given the chance?
TY is such a good team. I would take a number of them. I would take Disease, and I would take Firo, and then I would also take their captain, Kagezi.
Actually, Disease played for you guys a brilliant Champions League.
Yes.
That time when you went for the Inter-Schools Champions League.
You know, to win the entire league, you must beat the best. Okay? And Nwajira made a very good point. You also need to be lucky. I feel like Machando, we've been a bit unlucky over the seasons. I think we've finished third 3 seasons in a row. So how can we? That's
third.
Complete.
Last season, failed on goal difference. The other season, it was still goal difference.
So you come
TY qualified on the last day.
So now Machando comes into this season. Mose comes here, speaks on set, talks about a 5-year strategic plan. Mose was actually he was in a positive mood. Mose was believing you guys were going for the final last season.
Even today, I believe the same.
I don't know what went wrong towards the end of the season, but it happened. You start this season, Machando lost. No. The very first game you won it.
2-1. Yeah.
You won it 2-1, but you came from behind.
I am the one who scored the winner.
Okay.
That's your only goal. So your only goal of the season is from the first game. You've scored from the first game week and you want to be top scorer. Yes. All the 4 games after that, you have not scored any goal.
I didn't play the rest of the games. I think the next game I played was just this recent one with Enshaka. So I was not available. I also have a very tedious schedule. So whenever I'm available, I'll play for the team. But if you look at it, the 2 games that we lost against Omujuma. It was very clear. We played so well against Omujuma. We hit the post twice. You come to the game against Abazibu. It has always been a bad game for us. It's that one of those games that we don't know what is going to happen. We hit the pole 3 times. We were simply unlucky. Yeah. So, and the league is a marathon. We change the team a lot, so we are trying to learn a lot, and we are trying to create cohesion and balance.
So the start sheet reads for this season, Machando, you come into this season, second year of a 5-year plan. Johnny is back on pitch, and maybe we'll get into that a bit later. 5 games played, 2-1, 1 draw, 2 losses, goal difference of 0, and 7 points on board. How is...
How many points does the first team have?
The first team has 11 points, so they are 4 off.
Not so bad.
Yeah, not so bad, but 0 goal difference with all the attacking prowess. How is the start to the season? What do you, as a captain before who has led through difficult moments, how has it been?
I must acknowledge that the start has been wanting. We are not where we want to be. But I also must admit that if you look at how we are playing, we originally lacked our own leadership. We more or less were following what Nwajira, the rest of the people outside were telling us to do. until we looked deep inside ourselves and realized that we needed to work on our 60%. So we have ticked that, and I believe going forward we are going to build on that. The game against Enshaka was the building point. And like any other game, if you've watched each game of Inter League now, you'll be sure there is no small team. There is no small team. Each game must have its own plan.
Mugudu beat Kashani.
Thank you.
Mugudu was
That was the presidential free kick, or it was...
no, this is...
this last game week, the 1-0 in Sinikweli.
They beat Akachai, not...
They beat Akachai 1-0.
Not Kashani, yeah.
And also, if you realize, most of us who are coming to play now have to realize that Inter League has changed. It's no longer about just cohesion. You need to be physically fit. If you're going to drink a day before and come to play, it won't happen like that. No, guys will take you into circles and you realize you need to be prepared. The league is a little bit more competitive, which is a good thing. It means that we are prioritizing fitness and football. So from that, most of us, myself, I'm benefiting from it. Yeah.
So with these stats on board, we see Machando with a few sponsors here. What are they saying?
It's a good thing you've mentioned about our sponsors.
Are they impressed with your performance so far?
No way. Our sponsors want to be seeing us on the top of the table. But one thing I must thank my sponsors for is that they have given us the firepower. So I'm not worried. I have Fiki, I have Oshaba, I have Arodi. So I have Kante, I have Ezra, I have Mose.
I have Sasi also. Man.
I have Sasi. He got injured by
Our game against Machando. Machando got a red card. But if someone came after that, they would think we're the ones who are a man down. Machando was chasing.
I think our strategy is very clear. We want to play good football and also, like you said before, win and take the league with when everybody can attribute the fact that we need to be the winners. We don't want to sort of just come out of the blue and just take over the league. We want to win it outrightly. Yeah.
How big is your touchline though?
Wow. So we have around 8 commandos who play every game. They are always available. Unfortunately, we do not have those many fans like Kashani. Our biggest cohesion collaborators have been Enshaka. So we've always tried to make sure we have some sort of partnerships with the younger teams. Most of my guys, like I told you, are already married, so they cannot come for all the games. So we don't have that big following. We call upon the younger teams, the likes of Kachai. We have enough crates. Hey, please come through. The hate watch is too much. You don't know much about us. You can get to know who we are. Cohesion has always been our blueprint.
Are you saying the weekend after this episode comes out, Kachai has a crate of beer on you?
Because you're playing them.
Yes, I'm saying not just one crate, 2 crates, because I like the podcast. I like the fact that in their podcast they brought in a lady. It is something that we've always pushed for. We need cohesion.
I wish you could also push for it in your 5-year strategic plan. Because Machando's touchline, that's why I asked, what's the plan for the touchline? What ups?
So for the touchline, honestly, like I said, that apart from getting the younger teams to join us, for us, most of us are already married. We have kids. Until NNL introduces a soccer academy, it might be very difficult for us to bring our wags on the pitch. We'll be coming as guys. But aside that, we understand that we need ladies in the team. So I think going forward, since I picked the point, you'll see a few people in our team. I call upon Poki, who's our chief cohesion, to do something necessary. He also happens to be the only senior bachelor in the team.
Yes.
Oh yes, and Oringo is doing very well. I saw clips,
Something soon.
Clips of him doing what?
Anytime.
Anytime
Proposing.
soon.
I saw clips of him enjoying the after party of the win against Enshaka. So I think we're on the right track.
Man has hunted for Nigos every after party.
Isn't he the guy that was kenning Nigos in Ginger on the school anthem?
Yes, he's the one.
Oringo Tite.
He's a known culprit, he's a known suspect. But he's a very good guy. There's one guy, though, Johnny, you've not touched upon. Every Machando game this season, you're the first team in Lions League history. Kaleri failed to maintain the budget. I don't know what happened. You've had a videographer for each and every match day.
They have recordings of
They record the full game, then they pull out clips of you did this wrong, you did this was good, do more of this.
Did they employ Lewis?
Lewis, to do what?
Analyze.
No. Lewis is loyal to his club. He would do a very brilliant job, but he's loyal to his club. There's some other guy there. What's his plan? What's his story?
So the idea behind is that for most of us like me, I can't, unless somebody tells me what to rectify in my game, I'm too old to come up with new tactics. And we have a game strategy that we need to follow so that we win each and every game. So the videography and the recordings really do help, but ultimately is to create content for ourselves. I want, when I'm maybe 50 years old, I have to share these clips with my own son and say, you know what, I used to play football, you also need to do something. But ultimately we also want to improve the soccer. You said we played against the Mujima, one man down, and we looked like we were good. We love to see that.
You are the better side.
We love to see that. And I like what Pick Meets does for the league. You know, making sure our content is good. So we want, if anyone runs into our clip and says, oh, these guys were playing good football, and what team was that? That's Machando. That one is enough.
I don't think that has happened before. But anyway,
Now that you mention it, our lovely episode is sponsored by Pickshot.
Yes.
So this beautiful content you see out there, sponsored by Pickshot, online chupa for the nice drinks on set, and Avac Sports.
Avac is doing a good job.
Yeah, but we welcome all sponsors. Gratis can come to us. We are open for discussions.
Linksoft.
And Snail Talks.
But what happened to that kit? It was a nice kit, eh?
Which one?
It took time to be appreciated. The bootlegger, someone calling it the bootlicker. What? It was a nice kit.
It had its time. It was Rwanda time, but now we have Gratis. Gratis has been quite a good sponsor to us. He's a very good hobby to us, and he sells land. So if any of our hobbies is interested in purchasing land, he's a very good real estate agent. You can just reach out to him. Anywhere from Gayaza to Ntinda to Chiwatule.
Mbaranaikayo.
Yes, and he was also instrumental in securing for us our home.
He's one of the investors.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
Good stuff.
So whenever we say we have a 5-year strategy, that's what we are talking about. Yeah, we are learning from our brothers in Mugudu in terms of investment. We call upon each and everyone to think about their lives. Outside Inter League, you need to invest.
We've had enough session for Ichando. We need to move forward. Look at the other teams. What do you think? I understand your goal is to be number one. So if you what position is Machando?
Machando was 7th and 8th.
7th. There are 6 teams ahead of you.
Some haven't played gameless because of the...
How are you weighing their performances? How are you going to catch up with them?
So from a personal view, I feel like the game changer is Kashoro. because I've seen how they play. They are so mature in their play. So most teams are going to have a hard time playing Kashoro. So we're going to rely on Kashoro to try
beat everyone.
Beat everyone so that you can quickly catch up. Then, of course, I must mention that there's this Arua FC.
Abazibu.
No, there's the one that is dealing with heathens all the time.
Please don't talk so much about my boys.
No, you see, entire league has much more to, not just football. So once you create this content that they are doing, then you're already threatening the opponent even before you meet them. The games are not only one on the pitch. It's also mental. So I feel like they are going to create a very big challenge for us. Then, of course, Enshaka, and then Mujuma that has already taken 3 points from us. Aside that, I've seen Ensai. They are solid.
Ensai is solid. I watched the last minutes of their game with Kalele last Sunday. Nazir was throwing ball.
So what they have clearly understood, you can see that they are protecting their goal. The back line is good, and they shoot all the balls to the center of the goal, and that is all you need to win the league. Just put the ball on target.
I know Bayern is solid and hands. Other guys, but
so I also can't take out Karere because they lost the final, so they are very inspired. From history, we can see the team that usually loses the final.
Don't you think they are weakened with the absence of Pema?
Of course, they miss Pema. They do.
Actually, not only Pema, even Kabadi took Luangula.
Yes.
Those core 60% of Karere.
Yes, so, but if you look at how they were playing, let's say the last game, they also looked solid. I think Saman Romfield, he'll get his feet running and he'll start scoring. So he's already scoring well.
How many goals does he have this season?
he has a hat-trick. So, and another goal. So he has 4 goals. Romfield is on 4. 4 in 5 games, not bad.
And if you look at the physique of the younger teams, they can't match his physique. Yeah. So he's going to bully them. So you're sure that at least there he's going to score. So that's the same thing I'm trying to teach Arodi to do. I really love seeing Romfield play. So he takes on games. He doesn't wait to be told.
In the 15-year plan, do you have plans of bringing him to Machando?
Of course. One of the things that our sponsors have assured us is that we have
anyone you want.
We have availability of funds, and we must win the league before we finally retire.
Are you looking for some 2-time coaches of the season? 2-time? Our CVs are ready.
So, of course, if he's a top scorer again this season, we'll go for him. But for me, I would go for pick meets. Yeah, I feel like he can create both content that we need.
You want to buy him as a content creator?
Whatever he wants to do.
On top of the soccer, he has value add.
He has value add because you see, I must emphasize this. Entire league is not all about the football you play on Sunday. There are other things you do after Sunday, and those things matter.
So you are bargaining for discounts on marriage packages?
Yes.
This is why you're giving him all the shout-outs. And
I also want my teammates to marry and settle down. It helps.
With the pickman on the team, you are sure that your boys will have discounts on photography and videography.
And ultimately, if you look at it, the only way you can maintain contributions for each team is if each and every OB is well off. If each OB is well off, then you are assured of 1 million contribution from each team, from each member. So if your budget is around, say, 50 million, and you
please tell us the actual budget figure.
200 million.
50 million doesn't even reach you guys Christmas.
It's okay to mention 200 million.
I can't disclose that.
50 million was a budget for me still.
I'm only a player now. I'm no longer a manager, so I really don't know. But I can tell you that whatever each member of your team contributes, it means a lot because money is not easy to make. So when people contribute, that's how we're able to raise money for the new home. And if you want to do investments around, that's the way to go.
This episode cannot end without us shining a light on the surprise performances from Waze, Kashoro FC, Mugudu FC, Kachanchali. Kachanchali has not lost a game this season.
No.
Which other team?
That's enough. That's about it.
Bonfubs is bottom of the log.
They're disorganized. They missed their roster. They missed the roster.
Why did Maggie go to Kashoro?
He's Maggie.
Only he can answer. What is Maggie?
He's Maggie.
There's no playing time at home.
I think
Probably it looks that way because I know he plays midfield and Bonfubs has Amos. It has Amos Gatuso. It has Lanek. It has Ondeko. It has many guys who can play midfield and they are Wazei and they are.
I think the challenge with Bonfubs mainly is availability. They are not available. If you have 20 game weeks, they're only available. Most of the guys say 10 to 7 game weeks.
They're two teams combined.
That's why I fault them also.
And they're like 6 years combined.
You are 2 teams. You're like 6 years combined.
Bonfubs is already. Bonshe is already
failing to raise 10 people.
Yes, it's a challenge raising
it happens.
numbers for those older teams because Sunday is also family day.
True.
So it's
Or maybe what is affecting them is because there are 2 teams.
Clash.
So you're at home, you're thinking, Kanyoni will finish the job. I don't have to go. Then Kanyoni doesn't show up also. So you're 2 less now.
And that's going to be a big problem moving forward in the league with mergers. Because that balance, there are some teams that just get through the season because they're balanced. They know their level, they know where they will end, they will not have fights in their camp or they will not have that kind of friction. Because now if you look at Bonfubs, it's Bonshe cohort, they used to operate in a certain way. Kafub's cohort used to operate in a certain way. Now you're seeing the same with your team, your opponents at the final, Kalele. They merged with the Kasasi boys off season, but you're seeing there's still friction, they still haven't yet gotten it together.
I thought that was not allowed.
Mergers?
Oh no, Karele and.
No, that's not a merger.
No, it's not a merger. It's just a merger in quotes. It's.
What is making Kashoro tick this season?
I feel that Kashoro is doing the basics of football right. Yeah, we only have 25 minutes to sweat. Okay, for each half. So that is close to not more than 50 minutes of football. So all you need to do is do the basics right. Do the right defending and then put 2 outfield players to run against the opposite team. And then if you're lucky, you score. You close off. So Kashoro is doing things right. Then ultimately the physique. If you look at Job's physique, you look at Fulge's physique, I don't think any Enshaka guy is going to bully them. So and also I played with those guys before. They know football. They know football. They might not be physically fit, but they actually know football. And I know they play midweek once in a while.
Speaking of Kashoro, earlier on, some episodes back, you never mentioned Burnett in the people used to watch at school team. I don't know. Was he telling us lies when he was here on set?
Burnett of Kajogo.
Zimbe.
What did he say?
Anyway, to relating to Kashoro, he mentioned his NLL GOAT. We're mentioning Mount Rushmore of the best ever players. And he mentioned Ndahajire is one of the GOATs. I don't know, was he ever any kind of local god or something like that?
Let me tell you. So for me, I come from Kacheka in Bara.
Yes.
So, and I also was in Nile House, room 2, and Burnett was in room 1 with Ndahajire. So those are the 2 guys who insisted that I be in the Nile team. So they were in Form 1. So they were quite good. I would leave my home to come and watch Burnett play.
But Ndahajire, we want to know about Ndahajire. Yes. Seriously?
Ndahajire was good. And Ndahajire was good. To this day, I still see him very
Because the way you mention him, it's like
he was
just his boy. No, he was just his boy, Burnett. The same room, probably same zone. That is why he's his goat.
But you see, that is what football is about. Teamwork. You see, if you have some boy that you know you'll trust will defend, you can go do your side steps and Ndahajire got my back. And I think that is where Bennett is coming from. Yeah, because Ndahajire was very solid. I remember he started in number 2 before their coach Kashoro took over.
Malinga.
Before Malinga went to number 2. So he pushed back to number 4. I was watching all this. Ndahajire was solid. Even for Nile House.
I actually think what Kajogo is missing this season is Zimbe. He hasn't featured in any game, has he?
Zimbe could play like 5 games on the trot.
Kajogo would be somewhere.
I'm challenged. I think Kajogo is not that ambitious towards football. If you look at them, they're very good at cohesion.
What are they ambitious towards? Item?
Cohesion and item. Every after the game, I look for Kajogo boy. The other day they were going to play.
Very good brothers.
They were going to play. Play Bueras. So when they were in the group, we were watching Karele, but we knew immediately they were doing something. We had to run to Kajogo.
Say what up?
Hey, what up? What is happening? So to me, and also I really look up to those boys of Kajogo. They were the first so-called commoners. And they have stayed in NNL. They have not gone out like the likes of Shimba, the likes of Ebichunchu, because they understood what NNL was all about.
And on top of that, they went ahead and played the greatest ever final in the entire Lions League. That's the season 7 final when Kabali 3-2. For the Akachai members who watch this podcast, need to know one of the greatest finals ever, if not the greatest.
Young teams. Young teams Nojire. I think for the start, Kachai came with so much energy. They lost 2-0 of Mugudu last week.
Speaking of Akachai, Mose, please tell us that move. Please explain to us how you loaned Akachai their own player. Please, we need clarity on how in this Sunday league where we come to network and invest, as you're talking about, and look for item, how we are loaning players back to their home club, and that is part of the strategic plan. Please enlighten us about the Jaguar of the Lions League.
I think ourselves, that was a learning point. So if you look at 60-40 rule, there's no way you are going to have so many people in 40%. So knowing that it's a Kachai, we had to give them back their player in anticipation that they would not do head watch.
Is he allowed to play against you?
Most definitely.
No, he's captain, right? Isn't that the rule of loan?
I don't think we really have that in our rule book. If you look at it, we don't have
our rule is if you feature for a team.
Yeah,
and they didn't feature. He didn't feature for Machando. So.
He's actually still in our group. He's a good lad. We would love to have him next season. Let him play.
Who goes out? Don't answer that. You get.
The thing is that if you look at Machando, we never want to release anyone unless they want to go themselves. If you join us, we're a complete team. Aside football, we are very solid in other things. We can teach you other ways of life that have nothing to do with football.
And so the reason I brought up young teams is, in the past we've been saying, young teams have been weakened. Kashani, TY has taken all their players. But there are not so many Akachai players that have gone, are there?
Have you watched this season's entire Lions League?
How many Akachai players are out there?
What do you think is driving Kashoro?
Hey.
No. Ask him about Kachanchari.
Kachanchari. Those are Akachai players. Okay, original Akachai players. And they have moved on to play in these teams, which is actually, to the young teams right now, it may look like a negative that you've lost your talent, you wanted to come and fight for the shield and all that. In the long run, it will prepare you for greater success in this league. When your guy gets an opportunity in Kashoro, when your guy maybe meets a journey and gets an internship, it's a very good opportunity for them. But I think the keeper, I think Max, the Brazilian of Kashoro. Those two. Max may be a year older or two. He may be in Enshaka. But that's around the age. So the young boys you've seen around creating some flair. You've seen free kicks. Yeah. Free kicks going in this season. Okay, we had one presidential one that was...
Enshaka signed from Akachai.
That is Enshaka for you. Drake man comes here and tells us lies on a daily.
But if you look at it, the young teams are actually the fuel of Ontario League. We need to have more and more young teams coming on board because most of us, this is my 16th season. I've been here for a long time. So there's nothing new that I'm going to generate. But the young teams, wow, I really like the energy they bring to the league. We love the wags they bring to the league. So some of us make it a day that Sunday I have to be in Terry.
We hope what? We hope producer is going to remove that because Madam can see it.
No, Madam knows I'm straight. So I have to encourage my brothers to come and join. You see, as long as you have the young teams bringing on most of their friends to the league every Sunday, so I'm assured that my boys are going to turn up. It is a very good relationship if you look at it. We need young teams. Then we can also buy them there.
There are these other teams that I don't want to say mediocre, but they are in there. Like they are not bottom, they are not top. Talking about Kabali FC, the Mumbere's merit-based system in Inturi.
Team has disappointed me this season, but they'll get there. They're going to click.
I think Kachanchari also falls there. Kachanchari has never won. Kachanchari has never been bottom. They are just there, in between.
Kachanchari is up there this season, right?
Yeah, they're doing well. If you look at those teams, the biggest challenge is that they won the league too early.
That is not a challenge, that's a privilege.
No. You see, if you look at, for example, Abazibu won the league with the likes of Awiro. Those were non-Intare people.
Hey.
Before things became tighter.
You mean there's some teams that have won this shield without genuine OBs?
Yeah, by then we were
Did Kabali win with Zamani?
Zaman. Zaman is an OB of Ontario Lions League.
Not Cax Jimwa, the other one.
All of them went to Ontario school. Check the stats. Like Fahad, they went to Ontario school.
Some people went for one day. But coming back to your question, some of these teams, even my good friends Kabali, they won the league too early. So they're not really ambitious. They're not hungry. But if you look at Kabari, the cohesion, the sisters they bring, those are my tightest friends. I don't know. I look forward to every Sunday to meet them. If I don't find them, then there is a problem. You see? There's a problem because we've created such a friendship that we want to see each other every Sunday. So maybe the likes of Kisianga can also...
Kisianga also falls in there.
Yes.
They are not top, but they also won it.
They also won the team. I would love to see Messi come and play. I think
he's locked in Hoima,
but there was a time they would...
But he should have come this weekend because Ocho came this weekend. Ocho was around this weekend. He should have been available as well.
All Hoima guys were. Even Alan of Kadele was around this weekend.
You see, my day-to-day work is to travel. I do sales for a software company for the entire East Africa. I meet OBs in each East African country, and the first thing they ask is about our NNL club affiliation. They don't really drill into the other things. They ask about how is Kajogo doing, that's the discussion. They want to know how their team is doing. So we've really sold a very strong idea around to the...
We were at Sevilla the other day, and we met a gentleman from Kashoro. He has never come to the league. I didn't know him. I just met him that day. But the man was so happy to see us. Wakabikora. Just because he identified, oh, these are Ontario League boys.
Thank you.
So
thing is, bro, should be a Kajogo guy.
I think he's actually one of their sponsors because when we told him Kashoro is doing well, he was so happy. He said, oh, my money is doing good.
So on top of this season, Kashoro also has blood money.
Kashoro has blood money.
They have a budget bigger than Machando's. We need to investigate that.
You think Bano is just there? Man is being cashed.
Hey, I thought Job King and the rest guys were frugal with their funds and having a good time and just fighting it out.
Kashoro, like Machando, was for the longest time on that pure Wagwis, pure FC, but no Ikonoga. So Kashoro also accepted that we cannot survive as pure. So they brought in some runners.
It's brilliant.
And it's doing them well. So because number 3, the dog, they're in 3-4. This is their best position in like 10 years.
You're not talking about Mugudu. It's going to be a hard team to beat.
You know, when we're playing Mugudu, so before our game against Mugudu, all our guys were hyped up. Like, Mugudu is a team we're going to score. Guys wanted to start pad. Vamos wanted the hat-trick against Mugudu. Reached the game 0 goals. Vamos left that pitch without scoring a goal. But Mugudu tricked us. So somehow, Mugudu convinced us to allow them to play 50-50. Biggest mistakes of our life. Mugudu chased us with their 5 younger. Midway the game, we almost said, no, let's go back to 60-40.
Giving them a presidential pardon.
But
speaking about Mugudu, you played for Mugudu season 2. They joined season 1, right? They played the inaugural final, the 1-week gala.
No, they didn't.
Mugudu joined season 2 and 1 in that season. Mugudu is the team that has been, I think right now, if we are to actually quantify, now we're going to go to something different. They have had a maximum 3 kits in their 15-year history or 15-season history. AC Milan 1, AC Milan 2, and this... No, there's this yellow thing.
There's yellow.
they had some red.
That is the AC Milan 2. That is AC Milan 2. They have been consistent with their colors. They have been... Johnny, do we have plans to see something brilliant? Or what do you see about the kits right now, the kits that have been released this season? I mean,
I know, huh?
what do you have to say?
I can tell
Braka was in this kit just the other day, so...
You see, Abashweki have set a very high standard. So each team in the league has to try and do something. But a shout out to Mugudu. I know them very well. But also understanding the blueprint, they are good investors. So they think long term a lot.
Lions credit,
you have, I think, very many of them are in real estate.
Shark
You
Media
have Komodo, right?
Komodo
is Snoop. That's Kachacha.
Oh, that's Snoop. Okay.
Shark Media.
Yeah. So they're doing well. So I think this particular season they need to give us something new.
Maybe we also need to credit the kit man, because you see,
They never lose.
they never lose the kit. Most times, why teams upgrade, get new jerseys, because the old jersey they're quicker.
Yes.
So guys are not getting jerseys, so they say, let's just make a new jersey. But Mugudu, their kit man, make sure the jersey is there every week.
About Machando.
Doesn't
Are we getting
lose the
something new?
Yes, we are getting something new. We are working on something.
Bootlegger 2?
No, we can't go back to the bootlegger. What we are thinking is we had the Atlas. The Atlas was the black jersey.
With the roots.
So we had a second version which was in white. So we think we should do a replica of that and bring it back. So apart from that, our ultimate goal is to try and make it to the final. But if it fails, even the next season is there, we're not going anywhere.
So, but right now, via kits, as you try to bring the Atlas to this...
There's something I've identified. I think we have made so many kits, we are starting to run out of creativity.
No.
Because you look at Machando is going to rebound a jersey that they had before. Teams I know like 4 teams that are trying to have a new jersey this season, but no design is getting approved.
So if you look at our name, Machando, and you try to relate it to what happened to the during school time, you don't have many things that you can play around.
It's a concept about selling merchandise.
It's a concept about selling merchandise. So you really have to play around the designs.
But that is why I think Premier League teams, sometimes they don't change anything.
Yeah, the home kit is always the same.
Just bring that same. They just tweak just a little.
About jerseys, you slightly off the mark. Whereas you say designs may have run out. No, you're meaning designs that haven't been seen in the league may be running out. However, design is all about trends, patterns, throwbacks, future projections and all that. So, for example, if you're Machando and you're selling merchandise, if Machando was maybe to go to school right now and find out how Machando is being sold, they'll get a different idea on how to portray Machando vis-a-vis how it was being portrayed. Because right now, the whole school is fenced and everything. I think it's much harder. But you find like now maybe someone has an app in school, a Machando app.
It's collecting Ichando.
That is collecting Ichando. So they can get something of that.
We have one of our boys in TY is DHM, discipline. So he was telling me that they were going to attend one of our boys' weddings, and he was telling me the boys they caught using a WhatsApp group. So they caught some boy with a phone, and in it there's a WhatsApp group. The guys were running a WhatsApp group in school. So they identified everyone in that WhatsApp group and picked them.
Imagine in our time, a radio would send you home. Now, there's a WhatsApp group with maybe there are 10 houses, then you have 15 members per house. So you can still do that. But for jerseys, just know if you keep in line with your brand, you will create something lasting. You may see like a Premier League jersey hasn't changed much, but they'll just change just one thing. But it will entice you.
As long as it's not blue. We have too much blue in the league.
Are you hating on
the only blue teams are Abashweki and Jablani.
This is more or less turquoise. Yeah. So I feel like there's too much blue.
It's Abashweki, Jablani. Which other blue is there?
This is not blue. This is
turquoise.
Yeah.
Now the problem, what brings that is the league has trends. If you guys notice in the league, when a guy brings a hard red kit, you find 3-4 teams running to bring red. So a team tries to change its color. Then another thing clicks. So that's why you have to respect teams like, there are 2 teams in the league that you have to appreciate. One, I'll start with Munge. Munge doesn't care about whatever you're bringing. You'll bring his black, or his all white, or his red. 2 is Kashoro. They will remain consistent with their yellow. Because yellow is a very limited color. People don't like going for it. People want to go for these vibrant colors and stuff.
But if you're talking about vibrant, I think that Machando jersey is quite vibrant. You can't miss it from a distance.
This one?
This is for the goalkeeper. If you look at our kit right now.
The outfield kit.
The outfield kit. Even if you're anywhere, you can't miss it.
What am I supposed to see when I see that kit?
So the idea is behind.
You've answered
as you.
You've answered this.
No, honestly, if you sold Machando and you're coming back late in the night and in the evening, in the morning, you would really see that.
You explained to me the concept of Mose and Cathode prepared for that jersey. Eh? You explained to me the concept of your red jersey.
So, like I was explaining, most of us sold Machando in the wee hours of the night. Okay. So if by bad luck your phone, the sun is rising and you're still trying to move your Machando, that is exactly what you'd experience. The night coming into the dark.
What was still on this jersey topic?
Steve, please. You experience the night coming into the day. Johnny, we shall respect you as a school team captain, as our elder, and as a good man, a good ambassador of the entire Lions League.
You're free to make comments, but for us, we feel like
coming into the day.
Yes. If you look at it, we are the only team that has something quite different from the rest.
Okay. Okay.
And we really do stand up.
Speaking of jerseys that have been launched, Jablani launched 2 kits. Quickly.
They were all blue.
No, they have a red kit.
There's some red.
They have a red kit. They wanted to launch it on Sunday.
I heard you guys were chewing beef because John Mary's kid was in Jabulani's video. You think if you have a kid, he's supposed to be in Kabad?
No, not quite. This wouldn't be the platform to talk about someone's child being in a photo shoot, because I mean it's something as innocent as a photo shoot. It's good to keep moments and capture moments. I have no problem with that. The only clash that might have come on Sunday while we were playing Jabulani, they have a blue kit. They know our kit is in production. Then they say they wanted to launch their red kit. So our captain goes there. I wouldn't have done that, but he goes there and says, okay, give us your blue kit. We put it on and we play. But we can't be Jabulani. But we want to launch our red on you. So they wanted us, elders, go and look for a kit. Said, yeah, but I really can't hate. It's just photos, man.
Yes, and it's good content.
It's good content for the league.
I think moving forward, like I said, we should stick to having home kits, home colors, and we stick to one color each team.
Because you only play one game.
You only play one
There's
game
no
of
away
the
game.
season. Then you have a second kit or a third kit that should be at least different from your home kit. Then ultimately we should move away from too much blue. There are two teams that I saw launch.
Blue.
Blue, another.
Enshaka, you're talking about the Enshaka kit.
Then you have a Jabulani kit. So the designs are quite different, but it's the same color.
Guys were hating. They said Enshaka's kit looks good in pictures. But when you come to it up close, it's not the one.
It's different.
I think, like I said, that kit is beautiful. However, slightly off-brand. Slightly. But it's a beautiful kit. I would wear it any day, anyway. Actually, their jackets even look... Have you seen their jackets?
Yeah, I did.
Machando had some nice jackets. I've not seen a players wearing them. Did you... Someone actually collect some Machando and say, what?
I had planned to move with...
Nice.
I had planned to move with one. I somehow forgot it in the car, but we still have them. They are still on sale. But they are based on the concept of the bootlegger. So with this, it doesn't really match with the current...
So, Juni, we have 5. We have 5 kits that have been launched by game week 5, season 15, right? We have Abashweki.
Season 16.
16? Bruh, you need to retire. We have the Abashweki kit, the Amara. We have the Jabulani.
What's the Abashweki kit called?
The Amara.
The Amara?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. What should it be called?
I thought Amara is the sponsor.
So but a kit can be there without a name. It doesn't have to have a name.
So you've cooked the Amara. That's not the name.
I'm just trying to name it for the purposes of this conversation. So I'm sorry, sir.
Okay.
So the Abashweki kit, the Amara in quotes, the Jabulani kit, they call it what? Shabalala.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with Shabalala or the big sheriff or whatever it's called. They have 2 kits. They have a kit like this with zigzag and a red kit. Chisianga has released a really brilliant kit. Akasano. It's really
It's also blue, right?
yeah, that's the blue you're talking about, the blue.
Yeah.
We have Enshaka with the blue with the laces. And we have Kachanchali, the mighty Kachanchali, has released a kit that maybe it talks about day turning to night. I don't know. Like what you said earlier. I don't know. So of these 5 kits, Johnny,
Yes.
what do you think would be a kit tomorrow morning you would go to the stores and buy?
All the kits are quite nice. I appreciate what all the teams have done to put into the kits. But if you look at my Twitter X handle, there was one particular one that was modeled by my sister. That is the Jabulani Red. I can't forget it.
The red away kit.
Yes.
Who's your sister?
Hey, guy, mzee, what's your problem?
I am going to go back and watch those
I think
videos.
the Amara Jose was quite good until this last game. I think even somebody made a comment that there were some guys with the big tummies that were putting it on, and it didn't bring out the big. I'm just being honest.
I was.
Guys don't want Ason to
So
model.
you don't want my man Ason to play in the kit.
Let's be guided.
So you only want guys with 6 packs to put on the kit.
Yes. Let them work out. Let them work out because things are serious. If you're going to appear in a team jersey, come with shin guards, come with the right shoes. I saw them. The jersey was quite good, but the guys were putting it on. I was like, what is happening?
But you saw our guy Kamavinga looked good.
Kamavinga was okay, but he didn't have shin guards. He didn't have the right shoes on. And I was like, you know what? No, you see, unfortunately, you see, from the video, we paid a lot. Myself, I paid a lot of attention to what was coming out. So because the video was so good, the lady comes in, everything. Now I had to pay attention to the guys I know.
Your G's.
It's like, no. Otherwise, the Amara jersey is quite good, but I cannot stop thinking about that red jersey of Jabulani. Yes, it stands out for me. Because one, it is not close to blue. And it stands out.
And two, it was modeled by your sister.
It was modeled by my sister.
Makes sense.
But so far so good. I believe the guys who have launched the jersey have given us content aside football, and that is what we need as a league.
When are we getting the Atlas 2?
So the Atlas 2 needs to come out at the time when
You're top of the table.
not just top of the table, when we see that the final is within reach.
So that means it may not come out this season.
If